Hello everybody, my name is Aaliyah. Sorry for the sound you hear in the background. My nose is kind of jacked up right now, but I've been trying to get this video going for some time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get it done. I want to introduce you guys to our homeschool. We're the Homeschool Ummah, and this is our classroom. I'm gonna give you a little run through of our classroom. I'm gonna do this while my youngest, my preschooler, is asleep. It's like the perfect time to do it now. So when you first come in, we have our 100 days of school chart. And every day that we do school, we just put a sticker up there. And I kind of tape the stickers up there so that the boys can just automatically, grab stickers from there and put them up. Over here we have our All About Spelling board. And we use this for a regular board as well, but I actually have my All About Spelling tiles put up into our group desk, and above we have our All About Spelling charts. We do spelling as a group. I brought the boys together to do spelling as a group, get the fundamentals, learn the phonetics of spelling and things like that. Then down here we have what's our critical thinking board, and this is where we have cases that we have to solve, and right here is all of the suspects. This is where we put our evidence. This is the name of the case. Then we would take these cards and put them up here, and whenever we figure out who the thief actually is. Then over here is our spelling and vocabulary chart, where me and my boys, we do all of this stuff as a group. So this is basically our group wall over here. So this is our, we do, what is it called? Word roots. And so this year for vocabulary, we're working on word roots, and we're doing it as a group. This is actually like our third or fourth week, I think, of school. Kind of lost track a little bit because we had a break week early on in our school. Right here is our Islamic Studies board. So we'll start this every Friday, and then the following week of school, we'll go over what we learned on Friday, and we'll just reiterate it, test out on maybe Thursday, then start a new concept if we're ready, that next Friday. So we got the names of the prayers, the 5 pillars of Islam. This right here actually means my Lord increase me in knowledge. So we do a lot of supplications and prayers that the kids learn. Right here is our Juz Amma chart, which is like the last portion of the Quran. Is a certain amount of chapters in the Quran, and the boys learn that. And every time we do a chapter, we'll put a star once they've learned how to recite it and once they've comprehended it. Then over here is our group table. This is where me and the boys sit to do, me and my older 2 boys sit to do a lot of our group work. And over here is this is a basket I use to put like the vocabulary cards and stuff in. And then over here, instead of buying the All About Spelling box, I got this off of Amazon. I think it was like $6. So we use this to hold our All About Spelling cards and some of our vocabulary cards. And then we just put them in the white baskets when we need to use them. The ones we're not using are stored into this box. I actually have a big file box that I used to store some of our school stuff in too, that I got from Amazon. It looks like that. It kind of snaps. It's really cool. And then over here is our group lap book. So we have Islamic study lap books that kind of goes with our board over here that we showed you. And then we have a reading lap book that actually consists of several different things, like the reading lap book part, which we learn about different concepts, and we do lap booking on that. And then we also have lap books on books, which is where we do lap books on the books that we read as a group. So we do reading comprehension as a group. We'll pick a book, we'll read it, and then just lap book on it. So the first book that we'll actually be doing, we haven't gotten to it yet, but we're definitely working on it, is A Wrinkle in Time. So we'll put that lap book together sometime this week. I'll put it together, and then we'll do another video to show you guys how our lap books for A Wrinkle in Time actually works. Then over here is our what we call special. So it has our health, our social studies, and science, and we lap book all of those subjects as well, and each one has its own table of contents. So this is how our lap book looks. I'll do another video to kind of like show you guys how we really do the lap book. That'll be another video, but I really just want to get the tour video out. This is an intro to us, and let you guys see that, because I really like homeschool room videos, and I love our homeschool room. This used to be our boys' room, but we turned it into a classroom. It's like the most quiet place in our house, so we thought we'd use it. This week coming up, we're going to be working on the human body, so that's why this book is behind our special, and we will do a video for that too if you guys want to see it. I always keep tissues for the boys. I got this at Dollar General. It was like $1.50. Thought it was kind of cute. Justice League. We keep sanitizer, and then we have our wheel that has our bleach wipes to keep our desk clean, colored pencils, glue, you know, stuff that we would use to do some of our group works or any projects or stuff, you know, that we use. We use these alcohol wipes for the board or whatever. I've stuffed so much stuff in my pocket. I've had those in my pocket, so I just said forget it, I use it. But we have rulers and different things like that. And the drawers to our group is where I keep all of my stuff. Here's our all about spelling letter tiles that we'll be using. So I keep those here. We have some more Islamic study books. These are actually the Jews Ummah books that the boys will be using. They go along with the board and the chart that we'll be using. So they both have their own one of these. It's like comprehension, and it teaches them how to recite. And I'll do another video too. So I have a few videos that'll be coming out for you guys. So I'll do that too, but it'll be a video, you know, just talking about what our curriculum is. That's an empty drawer. I intend on putting stuff in there, but I don't have anything now. And our map. I didn't talk much about our map, but we'll be doing this as part of our special. We'll talk about the 50 states. We're going to start with the state we live in, which is Ohio. So we'll lap book on that, and I'll show you guys all that stuff. But, you know, just to get you acquainted with us, this is where we do most of our learning, but we do learning outside of the classroom. So sometimes they take their stuff, their clipboards, and they go sit out in the living room, outside, library, different places. This is where I put all of my preschoolers, my pre-Kers, poems, songs, nursery rhymes, and stuff. This week we learned about turtles. I had to get Turtles out of the way because he is a huge turtle fan. And I'm like, if we don't get Turtles out of our system, we won't get anywhere this school year. And then we made these with some dowels that I got from the Dollar General and some erasers from Dollar Tree. So those are our pointers that we use for the whole class. Right here is all of his cards that go on his weekly board. So his weekly board has two sides, and I got this chart if anybody wants to know from Amazon. If I can figure out how to link it, because I'm kind of new to this stuff. I'm just getting out here to talk to you guys. I'll do that for you. If not, definitely search Amazon, look up pocket charts. You'll find it for sure. I think it was only like 10 bucks, maybe 14 bucks. So on this side is the this week. This is where he does his letters, numbers, colors. We do a shape, and that'll change and evolve as we go on our school year. Sorry about the little stain. Yuck. And then we've got the all about. So on this side of the pocket chart is where we do his themes. So any themes that we're working on, like I said, this week where we're doing turtles, we actually learned about sea turtles and the life cycle. But he likes themes and he loves turtles, but he's actually more interested in doing the letters and the letter sounds. And I'll post a video about that too. Down here is just some of the activities that he does. We use these to do his turtle shell that we're going to put string on, and he'll wear on his back. I'll get pictures up of that. This is something I made. This paper is called highlighter. I think it's some type of writing paper for elementary younger kids, and I got it from Amazon. We got these little trays from the Dollar Tree. And I use those just to put his activities on. And then we have these little baggies with activities that he does. So he'll pick up each one of these trays every day, and we'll work on those activities. And I do have worksheets that he uses, but we try to do the hands-on activities first. And these are his binders. And this is just a little tray. I might be putting his cards down here instead. Not sure, but this is his daily binder. And I'll go over that in another video because this is getting a little lengthy. And this is where I start all his work when he's done. And this actually I got from the Dollar General. It's a standing file, like a book bag file. So it stands more up instead of sideways. And this is where I keep all of his worksheets and stuff that I print out, and it's labeled by subjects. So I have all of his subjects inside of here, and then every week I just fill up his folders that are in his drawers here. So he has a daily folder, one for every day of the week. I just fill those up with the worksheets that are in here. And we do some worksheet activities if he's interested. I don't push it if he's not. As long as he's learning, I don't really push things. And then for handwriting for him, we have one of these for the letters, and I try to get him, you know, making the sounds, writing the letters, and then we'll take them out and color them. This is a worksheet from last week. These are my boys' these clothespins, these huge pins I got from Dollar General, and the stickers I had got from Office Max by my job. I love Office Max. I'm always there. And I just put their initials on them, and this is where they kind of hang up like any of their good work, artwork, or anything like that. And he colored this all by himself. So all those ones that he colored, he did it by himself. He's mastered the number one. And then over here is his little tray. It has some mini golf pencils that I got from Amazon. If you haven't noticed, I love IKEA. You can see from the furniture. I love Amazon. Those are my two favorite places. Of course, everybody loves Dollar Tree, but Dollar General is also my other thing that I'm in love with. Dollar stores mostly, but I love Dollar General and Dollar Tree. Of course, he has some markers. I'm going to order him some other dot markers soon because I really want him to have those. We've been using like these little stickers from the Dollar Tree, these circle stickers. Sometimes I'll color them in and we use those and do it. I got this crayon box from Office Max, keeps his crayons in them. He actually hasn't broken them or anything, and he's been doing really good with putting them back in here. We got him the jumbo glue sticks. He has a hole punch that he uses. He loves doing this little hole punch. Sorry, I'm making more mess than the kids do. But we've got, he uses glue. He's got some tweezers here, a little dry erase pad that'll go along with this here. And we've got these Bic. They write really, really nice. They're really, really good. All of my boys have them. These came from Dollar Tree. So they were like 2 in a pack for $1, and they write really, really good. I actually use these, even though I have some bigger markers on my other boards too. He has a chalk pen, some scissors. He has a highlighter because I kind of have him highlight and go over the letters. These pencils we got from Dollar Tree. This is something we're going to be using for centuries. Just a old apple juice bottle. And then in his other drawers, he has, this is some name puzzle stuff we haven't gotten to. I've actually decided to wait to maybe closer to the end of the school year once he learns all his letters, and we'll solely focus on learning how to write and spell his name. But I want him to go through all the letters first. And he does know his name. He can tell you what his name is and everything like that. And these are stickers. He has a clipboard in here. All my boys have clipboards. He has a dry erase board. More of that paper I was telling you about. I've actually had this. I was using it for my other son last school year, my middle son. And we didn't use it much. So instead of throwing it out, I kept it and I made these little activities with them. So we'll cut out some stuff and put you know, things that begin with that letter here, or maybe that number or something like that. And he also has a chalkboard. We haven't used it yet, but we'll get to it. And he has some letter tiles. And this actually went to a game that we had. It was a math game. So I just took it out. We'll put it and use it for letter tiles. I'll do another video also about that and show you what we've done or how we're using it. These are letter cards. He hole punches those. He loves his hole punching. And then here's a bunch of math block stuff. I got these containers from Dollar Tree, and I just printed off some labels from Pinterest and went ahead and stuck the labels on them. Loves this Play-Doh. He has to have Play-Doh. Some foam sheets. We got number tiles here. This was that math game I was telling you about. I just took the number tiles instead of buying number tiles, because I had already bought alphabet tiles, and we used this. And this just has dice and beads and stuff that he laces and things like that, pom-poms. And he has a little stool. I plan on getting him a yellow chair from IKEA soon, and I'll just post a picture of that instead of redoing like our video or whatever. And then over here is our schedule. I know the date still says the 17th. Today is the 19th. We will upgrade it at some point. But this is our schedule. So this is pretty much our routine of how we plan on doing the day. It doesn't always go like that, but as long as this stuff gets done, it's okay. Sorry about the noise in the background. That's my boys. They're in here with me playing. We all stick together a lot. And then down here's our family chore board. I wrote on this with permanent marker. And then we'll check off the boxes with a dry erase marker. And it's color coded. You know, everybody in our family has a color. And this is what every individual needs to do. This is me. What I need to do in the morning and the evening. This is what I need to do for my preschooler in the morning and the evening. Then my middle son has his chores. My oldest son has his. And then we have some special things that we need to take care of during the week. We haven't really put this in effect yet, but we're working on it. And then right here is just some dry erase markers and stuff like that we use for the boards. Those cards I got off of Pinterest. So Pinterest, Amazon, IKEA, can't live without. And then over here, you actually have my middle son playing on his iPad, which we use the iPad for school too, but it's his because he's the only one that doesn't have a device in our house. So, you know, he's pretty good about not fussing about it. But on his desk is his pencil thing. He just has pencils. We keep red ink pens in both of my older boys so we can go over work together. He has some crayons, and then these little cards I cut out too. They went along with the workbox cards that we printed out and used, because that's actually what those are. And they just kind of stick these right here on their desk if they need help or whatever. He's pointing that out to us. And I'll come and help them. But I encourage that they move on if they need help and not stay stuck and wait for me, go on to something else. These are their weekly boards for days that I work, because I do work some days, mostly on the weekends. But if I ever have to pick up like during the week, then I'll leave here what they need to get done. Okay, as far as schoolwork, because they already really know what this board, what we need to do for chores and whatnot. And we're trying to get into a routine with that or whatever. Then also on their desk, I got these. These are chef mats. I got them from Dollar Tree. And we just use these to cut, you know, paper, glue, paint, color and stuff on. And we can just like kind of pick it up and trash it. We have a little trash can that we keep in here. Over here again is another one of the big paper clips. And it has Math Whiz award this week. My oldest son, my middle son, I'm sorry, has been getting really good scores on his teaching textbooks, because that's what we use for math. Now, how we do teaching textbooks is I let them do their lessons on the computer, but when it comes to the quizzes, I print them out and I make them do them at their desk. And then I can just put it in their portfolio for the end of the year. I've got a couple of signs that we printed out here. I got this from Dollar Tree, and it actually has two sides to it. I thought this was cool. Even superheroes must clean their room. And then on the back it says Kid K. So I actually might turn it over because who wants to hear about cleaning all the time? We have a lot of that to do. And then they have a calendar for both of them because my boys are notorious for asking, what's today? What's today? So I wrote it on their boards and I got a calendar here. I don't want to hear about what's today. And then, like I said, we got a couple of more posters. My oldest son, he's actually got Star of the Week. I've tried to put encouraging notes for both of the older kids that can actually read so that they, you know, have some encouragement going through school and they don't just feel so worn out and fatigued with schoolwork. They actually get a reminder that they're doing good. Of course, I have to go back and respell that. But he got Star of the Week this week for, he really doesn't care for writing, but he's been doing his best. He really has. And he helps me out a heck of a lot around here. If I ask him, even if he doesn't want to do something, he goes ahead and breaks down and does it. And this is him. This is Jamir. And that is Kness. Those are my older two boys. Like I said, my pre-K, he's asleep, which is awesome because I can film this video. And then here at his desk, sorry for the lighting, it's getting a little crazy. But he has the black pencils. He only uses pencils for math. I've been encouraging him to use ink pen this year so that we can kind of, you know, get the handwriting together a little bit. He has glue, they have scissors, and the older two have colored pencils. And they all have highlighters, which we use with our writing curriculum. I didn't even get to show you guys their drawers, but I'll go back over that. And back to our cart that is between my two boys' desks. We kind of store supplies there. And then these are like their mailboxes. So anything that I need to file for them, any work that I've gone over, if I can't get to it right away, I just stuff it in this box and then I'll file it in their portfolios, which I'll show you in another video because we actually have a second area where we have our computer and we do our teaching textbooks and typing and things like that. And they have headphones. I keep the headphones here. We have a speaker that we use for our audio books because I think we're going to be doing A Wrinkle in Time on audio book. We have a little charger thing here. This is my pre-K's Kindle, and he keeps this here. This is my oldest son's selfie stick. He's going to show me how to use it to film videos. They have a pencil sharpener. Like I said, we just store some extra supplies and stuff in there. I actually have intentions for this cart, and I'll go over that another time. But I did want to go over this white cart that's sitting here. Tomorrow I'm going to be turning it into a breakfast snack cart. So they'll have like breakfast bars, waters, juices, and certain little snack foods that they'll have there, and we'll use that for that. I'll probably take a photo or maybe even do another video to show you guys how we use the snack cart. In their drawers, I didn't get to show you their drawers, there is these dry erase sheets. They also have one of these, and we'll mostly be using them for the number tiles. We may use them for spelling. I may borrow my preschoolers' letter tiles, and we may use them to do our spelling words instead of doing a spelling text. Sorry. These kids keep junk, I'll tell you that. We're trying to do better with junk. Tomorrow I actually told them we're going to be, when I go to the grocery store, that we're going to implement a policy where they have to eat one fruit and one vegetable, at least eat if they want to have a snack, basically. And I'll show you guys how we're doing that. This is what we call our group clipboard. So when they come to the table over here, they'll bring this clipboard with them, and it'll have like vocabulary or whatever worksheets. And then, like I said, once I grade them and go over them, they'll go into the cart here, and we'll be done with that. And then they have handwriting. This is basically their language arts drawer. We use Growing with Grammar, which I have to get the other book for, and Winning with Writing. And we just started it this week. And we've only been in school, like I said, maybe 3 weeks, going on 4 weeks. And so we we're using Winning with Writing and Growing with Grammar for language arts. Reading we do together as a group for, as far as comprehension and stuff is concerned. And there's nothing else, I think, in his drawers. And another help card. And then my oldest son has an iPhone, so these are his headphones and his group clipboard and his writing. This is a cursive program. I'm more concerned about his print handwriting right now. So even though he is older, he's done some cursive, but we probably won't really do cursive until maybe the end of this year towards the summer. But this is the book that we'll probably be using because there's some special notebook that I have to get for this. And this, I love these notebooks. I got these from Target one day because I'm always in somewhere. Oh, that's my other favorite store, Target. So I got these from there, and I had intended on using them to like be a notebook for them to store all of their notes for each subject in this book. So that's probably what we're going to do. So any notes that they take, each subject has a pocket. Our subjects are color coded as well as our kids, and so they'll store any notes for the subject in there. There's nothing in their bottom drawers at all. And then this top drawer has his thing, and they keep I make them keep their toothbrushes here, and we have gum too for our people that, you know, kind of keeps them busy. And then they use these little sticky notes to throw away their gum. And then these are their homeschool IDs that I created. And we use those when we like go on field trips and stuff like that. I gotta get them a wallet though. I tell them I will soon when I get them a wallet. And I think that is it. If there's anything that I am missing, I will, you know, either shoot you guys pictures or do another video. I do plan on putting up more videos. We hope that you guys will join us on our homeschool journey. We are third-year homeschoolers, and we would love to have you. I love getting input from all of you guys. I love watching your homeschool room tours, and we hope you like ours. You'll get to see me in another video, and you'll probably get to see my youngest son in another video. I actually have a video of him doing school. So thanks for joining. See you guys later. Bye.